Hey guys, today's video comes from an idea that El Corso had, and he wanted to see the top 10 most viewed RuneScape videos on YouTube. I thought that this was a great idea and could be pretty nostalgic for some of you veterans out there that might remember them. You can find all the links to the original videos down in the description. I hope you guys enjoy it. Number 10. This first video is titled Bob is a Gangsta, Free Stuff Blocks, and it comes from Noob Show. The video is over 7 years old and has 1.9 million views, and to be honest, this video really doesn't need much more of an introduction than that because I'm sure all of you remember it. Number 9. This next video comes from Sladieka Kevin, and it's called Mr. Roboto RuneScape Style, and apparently this is what botters do while nobody's looking. This video was made 8 years ago and it has 2 million views. Unfortunately, the original video no longer has audio due to copyright claims. However, I'm sure you guys can guess which song they used. I'm sad to say that I never actually saw this video as a kid, but apparently it was a big thing. Number 8. This video comes from Archer96 and it was made over 9 years ago. It's titled RuneScape 2001 Most Viewed RuneScape Video. I remember this video, and at one point in time it was actually the most viewed RuneScape video. However, there's a lot of other RuneScape videos out there now that has more views than this one does, so it looks like Archer96 hasn't really been active in quite some time, which is kind of sad. But anyway, this video has 2,086,000 views, and I sort of got distracted because of the comment section. It's interesting to see how people acted with each other back then. Everyone was so hostile. And 12 years old, I assume. Number 7. This next video, once again, comes from Noob Show with 2,095,000 views, and I'm sure everybody remembers it. In fact, one of the top comments is someone saying that they still remember all the lyrics after 7 years. It's the Barrows Brothers rap featuring Bob and Santa, and here comes my favorite part. Number 6. This video is titled Zezma Peking Trip, and it comes from Swanton Master. The video itself is 9 years old, and with almost 2.4 million views, it provides a pretty clear picture on just how famous Zezma was back in the day. First, you see everybody at Edgeville trying to find out where he is, and for some unknown reason, Zezma decided to go into the wilderness, probably to mess around with the massive amount of players that were following him. Number 5. This next video comes from a pretty well-known player who still plays today, known as Silentcore. The video is 6 years old and has 2.5 million views. Basically, Silentcore had compiled together multiple ways of making money by using your skills, and most of these methods still work today. Looking at the statistics of this video, you can clearly see how much people really wanted money on RuneScape back in the day. Number 4. This next video has close to 2.6 million views, and it's to do with none other than the legend himself, once again, Zezma. Back in the day, Zezma was infamously known to never speak to anybody that ever tried to speak to him, so when this video came out, it was a pretty big deal. It's an interview of Zezma by one of his own good friends, Dog Says, for the win. This video was made back in 2007, and it's interesting to rewatch and see how Zezma was then compared to how he is now. For example, in the video, Zezma says that he was 22 years old. This means that today, Zezma is now 30 years old. Number 3, once again from Noob Show. This one really doesn't need an introduction either, but I'll go ahead and say it anyway. Featured by Machinima, it was the first episode ever of RuneScape Gods Exposed, perhaps the greatest and most famous RuneScape short series of all time. The video has an outstanding 3 million views, and even some of the most recent comments on the video were made a little over 2 days ago. True veterans of RuneScape will never forget Gods Exposed. Number 2, once again from Noob Show. This video has 3.6 million views, and it's titled How RuneScape Began. While it doesn't stick to any of the storyline within RuneScape Gods Exposed, it does feature Sarah Doman, Guthix, and Zamorak, and it tells the story of basically how they all met and how they themselves created RuneScape. But perhaps the most interesting part of this video is the ending, in which it clearly shows that Guthix isn't as dumb as he lets on and is apparently an evil genius.
You'll know that it's a lie. Oh, and as for Guthix, just remember, always expect the unexpected. Guthix!
Number 1. This next video comes from a pretty recognizable name within the history of the RuneScape community, So Solid 2K. Unfortunately, he hasn't made any videos within 3 years, and this video itself that you're seeing is 7 years old. And it is also, in fact, the most viewed RuneScape video on YouTube with almost 4 million views. Displayed in the video is a demonstration of just how high a variety of commonly used weapons can actually hit on a maxed account when stats are boosted and prayers on. The only bad thing about this video is this noob in the comments section from 10 months ago. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know if you guys have seen these videos before down in the comments section. If you know what I should count down next, post your suggestion in the comments section as well. I hope you guys are having a good day or night wherever you're at in the world, and I will talk to you guys later.